Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and finding me. I feel like if you found me, that means that, there is a message here for you. There is something here for you to be felt, to learn, to understand. So the fact that you found me here really humbles me and makes me feel so privileged and grateful and blessed, because it means that, you know, my work is being done and my message is getting out there, which I feel like has been a long time coming. So my name is Stamatina, but you can call me Matina. And I don't really like to say who I am or what I do. I'd rather just share that, right? But if it helps, I like to describe myself as a channeler for the divine, the most high, universe, God, source, energy, consciousness. And that comes through many forms, first and foremost as a singer, songwriter, sound healer, educator. So whether that's through my voice, through my presence, through my feelings, I just am a conduit for the divine, and that comes out in many ways. And one of those ways is here with these beautiful instruments I'm so excited to be playing with for you today in this multi-sensory, multi-experience. Where do I begin? So we'll be doing intention setting and a short little meditation guide that you can do yourself throughout the sound healing. A sound healing experience, some voice activation through dragon light language, and we'll go from there. Maybe a closing ceremony. I don't think that's necessary, because I think I want you to have your own experience. I don't want to get too involved after I've guided you in the beginning. So yes, just a little bit of a heads up. I do tend to burp. It's one of my many ways that I clear the energy. So when I'm tapping into the collective, your energy, even the energy of this room, I'm in this beautiful sound healing meditation space in Bali. And obviously there are hundreds of people that come here every single day, every single week. So, excuse me, if I tend to burp or belch, it's because I'm clearing the energy, whether that's here or from the collective. So hopefully you're not too grossed out by that. So today's intention. I always like to express or share through my meditations and my sound healing sessions whatever is personally going on with my life, because I feel like that's most authentic, right? So I just landed in Bali, for example, and one of the common issues here and what I'm experiencing at the moment is just mostly in relation to, the noise pollution and obviously just the air pollution and how that shows up in my body. So I've been dealing with sinus issues. I've been getting a scratchy, itchy throat. I've been waking up with a mucus or phlegm. And, I always see the meaning in everything. Obviously, when you're tapped into nature, you see meaning in everything. And so for me, it's a metaphor for, what I have to clear energetically for me to be able to clearly use my voice and clearly speak up and clearly speak my truth. Because as within, so without, as above, so below, as we hopefully know, everything that is going on internally is also expressed externally in our world, in our reality, right? And so I know this is a common issue for most people here, but I don't know if most people are actually picking up on that, hey, like, this is a great place to activate your voice. Anywhere with pollution, but anywhere all over the world, of course. But here, it's like it's propelled fast forward to really get the work done, to clear, so we can speak, share, and be our most radiant, fullest, authentic selves. So that's been my biggest lesson. How can I physically remove any blocks in my throat or in my physical body to allow me to speak and share my truth as much as possible, like I'm doing here now? You know, this has been a long time coming for me. And of course, one of many ways I've gotten my herbs to clear my throat. Another great way, obviously, is singing. It's breath work. It's speaking just to somebody that you trust, even in the smallest of ways. It doesn't have to be a big conversation, but even just sharing a random truth, even with a random stranger. Sometimes it's easier to do that, you know, to share something that you've never told anyone before to a stranger because you feel like there are no prejudices or whatever it may be. And so that is what I want to focus on today. How can we activate our voices? How can we clear our voices to speak our truth? What is our truth at the moment? What is something that you have been wanting to share that you haven't? Maybe you've been holding on to it for days, weeks, months, maybe even years, right? And with a lot of the planetary alignments that are happening at the moment, Pluto just went into retrograde. I think Mercury is in or is about to be in retrograde, so that's fun. Basically what that means is that there are a lot of themes surrounding communication right now and speaking truth. And as we are seeing, you know, in the world right now, truth is now more needed than ever before. With the rise of AI, a lot of people not being able to discern what's real or not on the screens, let alone in our own realities, you know, in our inner worlds. So I invite you to contemplate and really reflect on what's just one truth that you have been dying to release out into the world, or maybe to bring into your world. So I want you to think of something that either you want to release or to bring in. And that will help you with the visual that I'm about to provide, which is to visualize your best friend who happens to be a dragon, okay? So I work with my own dragon guides, and one of the ways I do that is through meditation and visualization and channeling the power that these gorgeous creatures have, and channel that into my own power in reality, right? So when I think of dragons, when I think of a mama dragon, right, that protects its treasure, let's say, usually it only gets upset when that treasure is tampered with, right, or someone tries to steal it or destroy it. And the way that I like to see it is that, because everything is a metaphor in folklore and mythology, just so that we can, you know, understand as the simple humans that we are, although we are very multidimensional and complex. But for us to understand the true nature of who we are, which is all, which is multidimensional, which is undefinable, right, is through these metaphors. So I like to see the metaphor in the dragon protecting its treasure as us protecting our own values and what's important to us and what we cherish and hold dear and value. So usually that relates to our own values, right? Literally our own values. So I know that the dragon inside of me, the angry Matina that comes out when my values are being tampered with, you know, trying to be taken away from me, diminished, whatever it may be. So maybe that's, you know, coming up for you in your own life, or maybe you can resonate to a time that has many times, I'm sure. Okay. And I want you to, when you experience a sound healing session, to close your eyes and imagine this best friend of yours, this dragon, whether that's a mama dragon or a papa dragon or anything in between. I want you to see it as your best friend, like I said, and start to personify it. Does it have a color? Obviously it has to have a color, right? How big is it? Maybe you want to ask it its name. So you can ask it all these different things. And where I'm going with this is that this sort of character or avatar that I use of these dragons help me to personify my emotion without truly attaching to the emotion of anger or the betrayal or the abuse of my own values, my treasure, right? Because we never want to attach ourselves to our emotions because they are just fleeting, they are passing through us, right? They're a fleeting experience. We are the consciousness experiencing from the third, I don't even say third party, but from an outside observer experience these emotions. So a great way to do that is this visual. So you can ask it its name, its color, what treasure is it holding? When did it first feel like that treasure was trying to be taken from it, abused, tampered with in any way? And how did that make you feel? And potentially, is that treasure currently, being tampered with in the present day, in the present moment? How? With who? When? What was that experience like? How did it make you feel? Was it the same thing? And is there a lesson in that experience? Is that experience of the other person or situation tampering with your treasure, trying to teach you something? And what would you do to honor that treasure, to hold on to it, to keep it precious, to keep it alive, to keep it sacred, to keep it intact from whoever is trying to steal from it or abuse it? Okay? And this is what our inner values are. And at the end of the meditation, I want you to realize that that dragon that you're actually speaking to is not only your best friend, but a mirror of yourself. Because just like everything and everyone is in this human experience, we are all mirrors of each other, right? And so are our teachers in this example of this visualization. So I want you to imagine this dragon as just another version of yourself. And hopefully by the end of it, you will feel strong enough to step into that dragon avatar or character and step into this newer, higher wisdom that it's teaching you, that yourself is teaching you, right? And one of the ways it could do that is through imagining it either breathing out, sucking out what needs to be released from you through its huge nostrils, and then transmuting that energy into a fire breath of power that is yours, and breathing that fire back into you. Now the fire can't hurt you, right? It is just life force energy. I want you to imagine it as it breathing life force energy into you, truth, back into you. So you may be releasing, let's say, fear, regret, resentment, sadness, whatever it is, anger, and have it help you transmute that energy back into life force energy, your power. Same thing if you want to call that into you, right? So the dragon will breathe that fire into you, the life force energy, and you will release it out through your own breath. Now there's a few different ways that you can practice breath work. There's the box method, which is the 4x4. So inhaling for 4 seconds through one nostril, switching over the nostril that you hold it up there for 4 seconds, release it. So breathe out for 4 seconds, switch over and hold as you travel here for 4, and go back up. So you can combine it with different breathwork practices if you want, but if that's too much, that's completely fine too. I think this will be enough as it is just to visualize the dragon, have your own experience with your dragon yourself, just through deep breath work. So if that looks like breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 6 or 8, but as long as it's a longer breathe out, especially if you're wanting to release something, that's a great way to do it. But again, if you're a novice to this, that's fine. This is your own practice. You make of it as you will. So hopefully you've thought of your intention by now, whether that's something you want to release or call in, and we can get started. So feel free to either lay down, sit up with your eyes open or closed in meditation, whatever feels right for you. And please enjoy this experience. Let us begin.
Kita ash kita ela kita ush kita una ura ta ela kita is kita ela kita kis kita ala kita ela kita ula kita ala kita sit ela kita ala kita ela kita ula kita am kita ela kita ush kita 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 una ana kita ush kita ela kita Tiara atuto at ayun na ko to Ora ești ona hapela ara ara iști amataya usta era kata oh aya kata era isti ina lu push aya Oya kana ke ela kata ora ashe ela haise e uta ashe ke ela kata kura isti ela kata a ora ata er ana put air ashe eda air o Vera que kita ena push kita ara is kita an kita ola kita ish us Tara kutu oira kita ena la kutu us ira push ana kita rai kita oh kutu ola ish ena kalau kita air kita Mutta acho que tem ela que se foi ela que tá acho que ora que se ela que lá era que tá o todo cruz que tá ela que tu outro que se ela mutta acho que ela que ama acho que ela e que tá tá que era oi oi era hasekena hala que escuta que Sara que se ina kata ya ina kata que se ina ha escuta uta ana ina kata una hase ete oera ina kata una acho que era ila kata era kata essa oera acho que era ai Chura que se ena hola kata shara Ora asked ena haya, ora aya kutu ela kutu on haya astreet. Una ap Rakatesha la seketo ora kuto oi nahase lo kuto taka era ito to uina la heseketesa tarakete ela katara yedora taka lo kuto una taka sekete ishu no coise Nossa, que da puta, Así que ena, ora te, ora que todo es que le se que tara, ora que ena que toya la secata. Oi, acho que tem, no. Ora, esse que na hala, pura que capora, catachala, pona, toela. Ora, esse que tem, oi. Ora, cada ano, oi, apaga, não, isso aí. Ora, era Usakita ena shakoira. Atakita hena lokutuizira. Utrina lokutuira. Akita ena. Outra que tá ena, hasakita na kutuia, chutura katisiki rai, outra que fica alas que renese, puta aerogro, kuya hasakita ela chitina, oshita que Poxa, que tá ana que dreia. Hasta que trae la costura que te fuera. Fuera hasta que te ena la show que te uto puta aí que te ena la ho. Ara que te ena doloiada. Ara que te papa. O que tá aí, Senela? Ora, que te utuia, rocato shoya hara. Ora, que te ina la que che. Essa cara, que toda que te cheina. Oi, que te treina, la hasa que tu poxa que te rocta ai a toha no que tu si, que tu recita, chiquita, ui, era essa que te la que tu ona, ora essa que te ina la que tu, ora essa que te ina la que tu era que te chana, oi. Que te poroe que te la escena hala que treta para eso que tu ora eso que tu para eso que te
And when you're ready, I invite you to gently start to wiggle your toes, your fingers, start to bring your awareness back into your body. And take all the time that you need. If you still need some moments here, feel free to stay. Otherwise, feel free to open your eyes gently. Welcome back. I hope you found that as profound as I felt. It was such a joy sharing my energy with you, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much. I love you. Namaste.